Hey everybody, welcome back to Splatoon 2 Test Fire. Now the thing is, the episodes that I post these out are going to be posted off a span of weeks, mainly because I want to. I don't want to put it all in one go. But if you're looking at the big games coming out, Scarface, the big games coming out for the Switch within the first year, you've got you had Breath of the Wild, you have Splatoon 2, you have Super Mario Odyssey, you have Xenoblade Chronicles 2, you have ARMS, Fire Emblem Warriors, and that's just what we know now. You got 6 big games coming out within this year. Now, you do have Mario Kart 8, Deluxe, and there is the chance of there being other ports, which a lot of people are saying that it's going to be either that they're going to have a Super Smash Brothers for Switch, Super Smash for the Wii U port. You're gonna have Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. There's also rumor for Super Mario Maker, Xenoblade Chronicles X, Pokken Tournament, Hyrule Warriors, and a lot of the Wii U's best titles. Mostly multiplayer, obviously. The only non-multiplayer one here I'm seeing is obviously Xenoblade Chronicles X. Frick. Frick. What the frick? How'd they get to our area? This whole thing was covered with pink. Communication error. Jeez. Keep getting this. You're looking, and they're going to be adding in content. See, now there's a difference between ports, ports of games that are multiplayers. I always tend to look at much more, I tend to not lump those in with ports of single player experiences, because the single player games tend to single player games don't really add much to it when they're ported over. There's nothing added when a single player game is ported over. Majority of the time, at least from what I've seen, they don't add anything new to it. There's nothing added to it, and it's just the same game, but just higher quality, higher resolution. No added content, no added modes, no added abilities, nothing. Everything is just the exact same, just at a higher resolution and a higher frame rate. Basically, it looks more pretty. Whereas with multiplayers, not all of them, but some of them, when are ported over, bring new content, bring new modes, bring new weapons, maps, all that jazz. And with that being said, that makes it much more acceptable for those to be included on the list. I had to deal with two of them. That's why I got destroyed there. Anyway, let's look at. Okay, we're winning so far. Anyway, what was I saying? Alright, so that's why I'm including Mario Kart 8 and If Smash Brothers, because they're going to be adding in modes, characters, stages, you know, weapons and abilities and stuff like that to make the experience better. Whereas I don't think that would be the case with games like Xenoblade Chronicles X or oh yeah, freaking nice. It's just a cheap kill. Anyway, like Xenoblade Chronicles X or Bayonetta, they didn't really add anything to those games when they were ported over to either be the Wii U, the Switch, or the Wii U, whatever console is ported over. The games like Smash Brothers and Mario Kart 8 are going to be adding those abilities, actually. Adding the new characters, adding the new stages, adding the new modes, the weapons, the abilities, all that jazz. They're probably going on our side, that's probably why we're able to get away with this. I think we won that one, yeah. So if you count the first year for this for the Switch, I almost said Wii U. For the Switch, you got the big Zelda game, you got the big Mario game, you got Mario Kart 8, you got Smash Brothers, you got Splatoon, which has actually become a pretty big IP for Nintendo currently. You got the big RPG game, which is Xenoblade Chronicles. You got the hack and slash game, you know, Fire Warriors. You got another fighting game with ARMS. So you got a pretty big lineup going out. You know, with the first year, with the Wii U's first year from Nintendo, their games were New Super Mario Bros. U, which I really Super Mario 3D World, which that's a good game. But it's not the Mario game people wanted. You know, going in from the Wii, which their big games were Mario Galaxy, which was much more open, you know, and stuff like that. Shane. So you got that. Pikmin 3, that was a good game. That was a good game. Game & Wario, which Game & Wario is fun, but it's not something that everybody's gonna buy. What else? Oh yeah, Wonderful 101. I didn't really like Wonderful 101, to be honest. It just felt really boring to me. I mean, it's okay. Like, it's not a bad game. It just felt boring. Just didn't really like it. I'll get the second one, because I definitely am going to see if they improve on it a bit more. If they do a second one. Then there's Wind Waker HD, which, for me, I never played Wind Waker. I never played it on the GameCube, so for me to get the Wii U version, it didn't bother me because I didn't buy the previous one. But for people who own the GameCube version or have bought or played the previous one, it doesn't add anything to it. It's just the only thing that they add to it is the camera mode to take pictures for Miiverse. That's it. And then you had your Wii Party U, you got your Wii Party U, you got your Wii Fit U, you got your Wii Party U, your Wii Fit U, your Wii Sports Club, which who cares about those? Lord Chris. A lot of lords on here. I'm losing more. Jeez. But, so that was their big games, and let's be honest, the only games people probably cared about that came out from Nintendo with their first year on the Wii U was Pikmin 3, Super Mario 3D World, and there was another one, I forgot what it was. Actually, yeah, those are the only two that people would probably care about. Now, there was Sonic, but not a lot of people are gonna... Okay, I'm losing internet here. Service is currently unavailable. Oh, it ended?